Okay, in this video, we're going to look at our other insert options. So you've got quite a few here, some of them that have already appeared. Collapsible text I've never used, don't really know how to use it. It looks like this. I don't know whether it means that I'll just give it a go and just go heading and then just click something here, blah, 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 and just leave that. Oh, okay, so I get it now. So you might have a whole lot of information you want them to read. When they click that, that will all come out there. So that might be, like terms and conditions of your business or shipping conditions or whatever it might be. And obviously it can go on and on and on and on and on. So I guess there's no limit into what you're writing there. And that's a good way of being able to look at this without it taking up the whole page. So again, yep, that's collapsible text. I'm glad I showed you how to use that. Table of contents. So if you're needing them to don't have any idea of why it did that over there, so it would be interesting to go back and try that again. So table of contents. No, it wants to go up there for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Interesting why it's chosen that to be my table of contents, but it has. I'm going to undo that, and I might have a bit of a play with it another time and show you. I have used it before, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. You can insert an image carousel, and you need to have at least 2 images. So again, you're going to add image. We're going to go select image this time. We're going to do a Google image search. And I'm going to go feathered earrings, and I'm pretending this is my business. So if this was my stock, let's say, and I wanted that listed so people could see it, I'm going to get them rotating around, and I can keep going through and looking through at the ones that I like. If I'm happy with what I've got, I insert. I'll wait for it to upload. I've never done this before, so I'm learning with you guys. And I click insert. And now when I click off that, and I go to preview mode. So just remembering preview mode's a really good way for you to be able to look at what the layout's looking like. So you might think, oh no, I've got too much on there, and then go back and go, actually, it's quite spread out, so I can have a bit of a play with it. There's your image carousel. So that's when people can flick through and look at, for example, your stock or your services that you offer. Okay, so when you get out of preview mode, you just click on the cross button. I'm going to skip button because I'm going to talk about that in more detail. You can create a divider. So that's just dividing up the page a bit more. A placeholder is similar to what we did before. So when we inserted the image, but this time you've got control of how you're going to, what you're going to insert. It has no text box attached to it. If you decided later that, I wanted that to have a text box under it, what you would do is you click on text box, you type in whatever word it is that you want to type in, and what you do then is you drag it so it sits right under there, and then it fits the text, the layout area. Yeah, so that's how, and then you can edit that to be centered if you need to. So that's what that one's for. So I'm going to delete it just to have less things on the page. I go to, where are we up to? I've mentioned already YouTube. It's exactly the same. So if I click on that, again, I can do a video search or I can upload, and it'll pop up exactly the same as it did as I showed you in the previous video. I can insert a calendar. I'm part of some teachers' a Google Classroom, so I could insert that. I'm not doing that because I don't really have anything to insert at the moment. Be interesting if I just go holidays in Australia and see what comes up. And again, so you've got your, and that might be, your hours of opening or whatever it is, some event, if you're running PDs or like a web conferences or anything like that, um, YouTube Live, you might list those in the calendar over there. You can include a map of where you're located. So let's see if it. Okay, I'm trying to type in the. So let's see if it finds the school. It does. So if I click on Epping Secondary College, it finds it. I select it, and bang, it's there. So you're doing a lot of your research and finding a lot of your things within the site, which is really wonderful. You can include that there. You can include, if you've got a Google Doc that you want on there, you can include that there. So it opens up. So let's say for the night at the museum, I was doing, scanning some information. I've got something on Julius Caesar there. I can put that there. Again, I can drag it to wherever I want to. And what I tend to do, if it's a Google Doc, and I want, being that I did it for year sevens, and I want them to be able to read it and not, muck around too much with it, I can actually, I need to insert another area placeholder. So if I click that and put that there, did it work? Yes, it worked. So one thing I do for the juniors is, because I know they're not going to actually end up probably downloading it, and to save them time, I click and drag, come back. I click and drag it, and then it takes me a while, but I drag it all the way out so they can read the whole thing. So they're not having to go and export it out somewhere else, then come back. I try and make things a bit neater. With that, that's with docs. If you slides is the same as a PDF. So if you've got a Google slide that you want to present on your page, you can do so. So I've got a how to print from the library printer or for the school printers. And these step-by-step instructions. You can have it that small if you want. You can expand it out, as I said before, the same, yeah? So you're doing the same sort of things with each thing that you insert. You might have a spreadsheet of, if I was running the feathered jewellery business, you might have a spreadsheet of your, what's it called? Stock and inventory and all that sort of stuff. So you could drag that in there. And you may create a quiz for your whatever it is that you're doing. So you might set up a Google form. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but you can create a quiz, you can create a questionnaire for your customers, and you could have charts, for example, if you created charts on your latest sales, if this was more of a, you wanted to show it to your business and how it works. Okay, that's how you run all that. I'm actually going to run the button one in a different video because I think I've just info overloaded on this one here. So that's how you insert all of the things apart from button down here. Thanks.